When I started coaching, it was different. I came with my agenda. I presented that agenda, and if the person didn't understand it, I don't understand why they don't understand it. Versus now where I show up more with just a big picture, a lot of questions. That's kind of what the mastery class is all about. This particular program that we run over 4 months, where the participants will meet every week in a group practice, the journey starts with this awareness. They kind of are shaken into a new way of seeing things.
Get the voices you back off.
Good idea, yeah. It stems from Tim Gallwey, the famous sports psychologist, whose formula is sort of a classic. The idea that performance is equal to your potential minus the interference. And I framed it today in terms of language. We called it the voices, which is this feeling you get when you stand over a tee shot or you stand over a putt, where somehow in your mind, you kind of feel like things are going to go astray.
One of my voices was, I gotta do this. I gotta wait for these guys, but I'm, because I play fast.
Yep.
Right?
And FYI, my voices were worse on the last putt.
Cool. So once we can learn to, first of all, hear the voices, from there, there's a certain empowerment that comes from, okay, like, maybe I could change this conversation. A round of golf takes about 4 hours out here. How much of that is between these two dots?
Very little.
Yeah, about 4 minutes. So we can talk about the 4 minutes all you want, but there's this other 3 hours and 56 minutes that I think is really, really interesting and will go a long way to making those 4 minutes more enjoyable, in my opinion. So the space between the shots is just as important as the shot. And actually the experience of a golf stroke, I believe, is the space between two extremes. And I want us to embrace that as we go through this next half hour. We're going to be studying specifically tempo of driver. I'm going to be asking you to purposely manipulate your tempos. I've got, in my mind anyway, an image of Fred Couples on one end of the spectrum, this slow and languid motion. And on the other end of the spectrum, Nick Price, this idea of the fast, staccato, abrupt hit. And we'll be kind of putting on those two faces, all in honor of finding a more comfortable place, maybe in between those two places. So you're going to learn yourself like a theater student in high school. He's going to learn all about his own personal identity by playing all these other roles. And a lot of our training from week to week will be like that. Looks like Nick Price, whether it's Thomas or not.
And as I speed it up, it goes to the right.
Very interesting. Go to the extremes, understand them, know that you can manipulate those things, and then find your place in between them.
Here.
Leaning towards Couples, remembering Price. You can almost be Freddie Couples into the ball, and then for those last couple of seconds, it's almost better to be Nick Price, and just kind of get the thing over with. And Stephen, your experience there, what does it feel like?
That just outdrove Andrew.
That's the voice. That's the voice. That's the ego voice, sure. But underneath that, there was an athlete who was taking care of business.
Yeah.
What was he doing?
Just trying to be relaxed and swing to the ball.
Perfect.
But I'm trying to keep my head from getting in the way. That's my issue.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're working on. Yeah. I think all of them have a little bit of a voice of, this isn't working, I want to leave. And many of them are also simultaneously in the next shot having a voice of, wow, this is really working and I want to stay. And you've just got to be able to sort of survive that and keep moving forward. A fitting end